Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be diving into the top 10 worst places to live in Maryland. While Maryland has some fantastic communities, there are a few cities that face significant challenges when it comes to safety, employment, and overall quality of life. Let's take a look at which cities made the list and why. Located on the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay, Baltimore is Maryland's largest city and a major port. Despite its size and historical significance, the city faces significant economic and social challenges. The unemployment rate hovers around 7 to 8%, while the average household income is approximately $50,000 per year. The average home value is around $180,000, though this varies greatly across different neighborhoods. Quality of life can vary widely depending on the area. Some parts of Baltimore suffer from high crime rates, poor school performance, and lack of economic opportunities. Public transportation and infrastructure in certain areas are also subpar. Although Baltimore has some thriving districts, the overall safety concerns, economic instability, and quality of public services make it a tough place to live for many residents. Located just northeast of Washington, D.C., Bowie offers a suburban feel but still faces numerous challenges that make it less ideal for living. The city has an unemployment rate around 5%, and the average income is higher than the state average, sitting at about $80,000. However, home values are significantly higher, averaging between $350,000 and $450,000, making it less affordable for many families. While Bowie does boast good schools and family-friendly neighborhoods, it lacks sufficient development in terms of community amenities and services. Many residents commute to nearby cities for work, which can create a less vibrant local economy. In addition, the city suffers from limited recreational options and a lack of strong community engagement. Despite being a relatively affluent area, Bowie's shortcomings in infrastructure and opportunities for growth place it lower on the list of ideal places to live. Seat Pleasant, located in Prince George's County just east of Washington, D.C., is an area that struggles with high unemployment and low income levels. The unemployment rate in Seat Pleasant is a staggering 12%, and the average income hovers around $40,000 per year. Home values are relatively low, with the average price at about $120,000. This city is notorious for its high crime rate, which affects both safety and overall quality of life. The public school system also faces challenges, with many schools consistently ranked poorly. There is also a severe lack of infrastructure development, and public services are limited. While some areas have seen improvements in recent years, the city's overall condition, from the economy to the lack of amenities, makes it an undesirable place for many people looking to settle down. Located just south of Washington, D.C., Capitol Heights in Prince George's County struggles with numerous socioeconomic issues that make it an undesirable place to live. The unemployment rate is relatively high at around 11%, and the average income is approximately $45,000 per year. Home values are significantly low, averaging between $130,000 and $160,000, reflecting the area's economic challenges. The city's public schools are often underfunded and educational outcomes are generally poor. Safety is another major concern, with high crime rates affecting several neighborhoods. There are limited job opportunities and many residents have to commute to nearby areas for work. The lack of local amenities and entertainment options also contributes to the low quality of life in Capitol Heights. Despite its proximity to Washington, D.C., its struggles with crime, economic hardship, and underdeveloped infrastructure make it one of the worst places to live in Maryland. Oxon Hill, located just south of Washington, D.C. near the National Harbor, is a city facing multiple challenges. With an unemployment rate around 8 to 9%, the area suffers from limited job opportunities. The average income for Oxon Hill residents is about $50,000 per year, and the real estate market sees home values ranging from $200,000 to $250,000. While the area benefits from being close to major attractions like the National Harbor, Oxon Hill faces persistent problems such as crime, poor public transportation, and a lack of community spaces. The local public schools are underperforming, contributing to lower educational outcomes for children. The city's infrastructure is also outdated, and residents often struggle with traffic congestion. Despite some positives, such as proximity to Washington, D.C., Oxon Hill's challenges make it a difficult place to call home, with limited growth prospects and a relatively low quality of life. Situated midway between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Laurel faces a mixture of urban and suburban issues. The unemployment rate is relatively low at 5 to 6%, and the average income is about $60,000 per year. However, real estate prices can be a bit steep, with home values averaging around $250,000. While the area has a variety of housing options and a generally quiet suburban atmosphere, there is a noticeable lack of development in terms of job opportunities and entertainment. The city's public schools perform moderately, but there is still room for improvement. As more people commute to either Washington, D.C. or Baltimore for work, Laurel suffers from the drawbacks of being a commuter town with limited local economic opportunities. Additionally, crime rates are creeping up in some neighborhoods, further lowering the overall appeal of living in Laurel. Its underdeveloped local economy and lack of amenities place it on the list of less desirable places in Maryland. Located just northeast of Washington, D.C., Cheverly is a quiet suburban town in Prince George's County that faces a range of challenges. Despite having a low unemployment rate of about 4% and an average income of $60,000 per year, the town struggles with affordability. The average home value is around $280,000, which may be out of reach for some potential residents. Cheverly benefits from a generally safe environment and decent schools, but its lack of amenities and limited local businesses are major drawbacks. The town doesn't offer much in terms of entertainment or community spaces, which can make it feel isolated for some. While it's a great place for those looking for peace and quiet, the lack of vibrant local development and opportunities for social engagement hold it back from being an ideal place to live. Cheverly's small-town feel combined with limited amenities makes it less desirable than other areas in Maryland. Located on the eastern shore of Maryland, Salisbury is one of the few cities on this list that offers a rural lifestyle. However, it struggles with economic and social issues that affect its residents. The unemployment rate is high, sitting around 10%, with the average household income at about $45,000 per year. The real estate market is quite affordable, with home values ranging from $150,000 to $180,000. But this comes with trade-offs. Salisbury lacks robust job opportunities and economic growth, with many residents relying on low-paying jobs or commuting to other cities. Public schools have mediocre ratings, and crime rates are higher than desired for a small city. While it offers a slower pace of life, Salisbury's limited economic prospects, lack of diversity in jobs, and below-average quality of life make it one of the less desirable places to live in Maryland. Located just north of Washington, D.C., Greenbelt is a suburban city that offers affordable living but faces several issues that affect its overall appeal. The unemployment rate in Greenbelt is low, around 5%, and the average income is approximately $60,000 per year. However, real estate prices averaging $240,000 reflect the challenges of affordability for many families. Greenbelt's public schools have a solid reputation, but the city lacks significant development in terms of job opportunities, dining, and entertainment options. While the city provides a quiet and safe atmosphere, it suffers from limited options for social engagement and a lack of infrastructure to support its growing population. Transportation can also be an issue, with congestion and limited public transit options. Overall, Greenbelt offers an affordable suburban lifestyle but lacks the vibrancy and opportunities that many residents might seek in a more desirable community. Silver Spring, located just north of Washington, D.C., is one of the more developed cities in Maryland, but faces challenges that push it onto this list. With an unemployment rate of around 4% and an average household income of $70,000 per year, it seems like an ideal place to live on the surface. However, the average home price of $500,000 makes it unaffordable for many, especially for first-time homebuyers. The city has excellent schools and is close to numerous cultural amenities, but high living costs overshadow these positives. Public services, such as public transportation and emergency services, sometimes fall short, and crime rates in certain areas remain a concern. Despite the proximity to Washington, D.C. and its vibrant arts scene, the overall cost of living, coupled with the challenges of affordability and infrastructure, makes Silver Spring a less desirable option for many families seeking a balanced lifestyle. So, we have shared with you top 10 worst places to live in Maryland. Hope they will be useful to you. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.